G'day and welcome to a car that arguably needs no introduction, one of the most familiar sights on the road, a Volkswagen Golf. 35 million of these cars have been sold since it was introduced 45 odd years ago, and pretty much since then it has set the standards for hatches. So you could say, if this is the 8th version of the Golf, it was already sort of perfect, so in many ways this should be better than perfect. But I want to just address a couple of things that really stood out for me, and that is the Unmistakable Golf silhouette. In fact, looking around this car, I'm thinking, my goodness, it's the same dimensions as a Golf 7. And I checked, and it is the same room in the boot, the same room inside. And I actually dig that. I'll tell you why. See, so often when a new car comes out, it's bigger than the car before. Sort of like that, well, if it's bigger, it's better. But we're learning, aren't we, in the world, that things don't have to get bigger and heavier. In fact, that's the way we don't want to go. So good on Volkswagen for doing that. But don't get the wrong idea. There's plenty that's changed. And like they say, it's what's inside that counts. So come and have a look at this. Where do I start? Actually, that's it. That's how a door should shut. You know, it feels solid. I know there's all the tech in this car looking after you. Heck, it'll drive itself down the motorway. You've just got to remind it that you are here, but it'll stop you from hitting things, bikes, big animals, pedestrians. It's got all that looking after you, but it's also nice to know that the solid stuff is there as well. But talking about the tech, it's obvious with this car. There are no buttons in the old sense. It's just all these touch sensitive buttons here. You slide to do the volume or the temperature. There's gesture control, but here's the bit I love, speaking of control. Hello Volkswagen.
How can I help?
I'm feeling a bit warm.
Sure, it will get cooler at the front right shortly.
How awesome is that? And there's every sort of thing. You can do navigation, demist the rear windows, it'll find you a hotel. Volkswagen, you're pretty damn clever. Hey, I tell you what I love too is this. I won't say it's a gear stick, it's a gear switch. Very, very 911, which is a bit of a tilt to the past, because actually the one thing I noticed missing here is the old traditional Beetle style knobs that used to feature in the Golf. So they have moved on, but interior is beautiful. And I said before that it's very modern and techy, and fair to say that the interior of the Golf has always been a little bit on the conservative side, but they've really pushed the boat out here, and it feels you're completely up with the play, and in some cases ahead of it. Speaking too of the phone, it's got the CarPlay and all the goodies, but it's wireless. Yeah, so no need for cables or anything. You just sit the phone right there. It actually charges wirelessly, and you've got full CarPlay connectivity. Fantastic. We've got so much, there goes the door again. We've got so much bright light here, I forgot to mention. 30 different ambient colours you can select on the inside. I know it sounds trivial, it's not just fun for the kids, it's actually, it's entertaining. Look, around the back, some changes to the rear. I love the new light treatment front and rear, and the new Golf badging on the back also. This is the new VW logo, but inside there, the normal boot. Okay, so this is the R-Line, which is the most luxurious in the Volkswagen lineup in New Zealand. In fact, right now, this is the top model. 18-inch alloys, 47,990, 1.4 litre, 110 kilowatts, 250 Newton meters, of course, a 5-year warranty. But the Giltrap Volkswagen team can tell you all about that. This is lovely, and I can't wait because there is a GTI and a Golf R to come.